Before we get into Sadar Mutzay Shabat, the order of completing the Sabbath, and the Sabbath is sunset of Friday to sunset of Saturday, we are reminded of Surah 2, ayat 97 to 103 of Al-Quran. It is said that Babylonian magic is where Kabbalah really started, which would bring it further back to the people that we call Yazidi, which follow a calendar that starts at, 4750 BCE, but they really go back about 30,000 years. There's a reason why Jewish tradition gives certain numbers, like 5,000 years old, 3,000 years old, and so on, is they're hinting that certain origins are not with the figures that they tend to point you towards. Our 5 levels of still, vegetable, animal, speaking, and spiritual need to be worked with every single day. Adam Ha-Rishon does not need to be broken by fragmenting parts of the ego. And the fragmentation happens because of specific, going too far. What they call in the East, the 5 false egos. The 4 or 7, or there's some other definitions of these thieves. In reality, we are one. We are one with creation. Mizmurim, Odam, Ma'arib, the preliminary prayers. Tahlim, Qamd, Psalm 144. Ladud, Baruch Yahweh, Tzori, Ham, Limad, Yedi, Laqrab, At, Balti, Lam, Lechma, Chasti, Wam, Sudati, Mashqabi, Wam, Pothi, Li, Magni, Wabu, Chasiti, Harudad, Ami, Tachti, Yahwa, Mah, Adam, Wat, Dahu, Man, Anush, Wat, Chushbahu, Adam, Lahbo, Damah, Yamyu, Ketzel, Albur, Yahwa, Hath, Shamik, Watrud, Gah, Bahrim, We Ashnu, Baruch, Burq, Yet Pitsum, Shulch, Chetsik, Wat Hammam, Shulch, Yed Yuk, Mamrum, Mutzni, Wahtilani, Mamin, Rabim, Mead, Bani, Nakur, Ashur, Pihum, Deber, Shwa, Wimyanam, Yamyan, Shaqar, Alhim, Shir, Chadush, Ashirah, Luk, Banbul, Ashur, Azmurah, Luk, Hanutan, Tushwah, Lam, Lakim, haputza at dud abdu machrub rah patsni wahtsilanui Mead, Bani, Nakur, Ashur, Pihum, Deber, Shawa, We Minam, Yamyun, Shakar, Ashur, Beninu, Kanthayim, Magdolim, Ben Auriham, Benutinu, Kazwit, Much Shabut, Tabnit, Hikol, Mazwinu, Malam, Mapiqim, Mazun, Al-Zun, Tsanu, Maliput, Marbabut, Watinu, Al-Wapyanu, Musbulim, Ain, Parts, Wayne, Yutsat, Wayne, Tsutcha, Barchbatinu, Ashri, Ham, Shaka, Lu, Ashri, Ham, Shihwa, Alhu. For David, blessed is God as a verb and noun, my rock, who trains my hands for battle and my fingers for war. My benefactor, my fortress, my stronghold, my resurrector, my shield, in him I take refuge. Remember, he, him, his, in reference to divinity, is not giving God gender. He who subjugates my nation to me, God as a verb and noun. What is the person that you recognize him? The son of a frail human, you reckon with him. A human's like a breath. His days are like a passing shadow. God is a verb and noun. You bend the heaven and descend. Touch the mountains, they'll go up in smoke. Flash a lightning bolt and scatter them. Shoot your arrows and panic them. Stretch out your hands from above. Release me, rescue me from the waters, from the hand of the strangers, from whose mouth speaks vainly, whose right hand is a hand of falsehood. All divinity, a song will be sung to you newly on a 10-stringed harp. I'll play to you, he who grants salvation to the kings, he who releases David, his servant, from the evil sword. Release me and rescue me from the hand of the strangers, whose mouth speaks vainly, and whose right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Yeah, if you speak things just to waste time, you're going to end up saying things that are wrong. For our sons are like saplings, nurtured from their youth. Our daughters are like cornerstones, crafted in palatial form. Our storehouses overflow to the very corners, providing from the harvest to harvest. Our sheep increase by the thousands, by the myriads in the open spaces. Our oxen are laden. There's neither defection nor outburst nor wailing in the streets. Praiseworthy is the people for who this is so. Praiseworthy is the people who accept God as a verb, as deity. And remember, all that new ending, we're referring to a place. A yud prefix, our suffix, you're referring to something coming in and out. And the kaf ending, when it's, a suffix, we're referring to something that's tamed. So we had Ami. Tahlim Kath, Psalm 29. Mizmur Ladud Habu, Lihwa Bani Alim Habu, Lihwa Kabud, Waz Habu, Lihwa Kabud, Shamu, Hash Tatu, Lihwa Bah Dirt, Qadash, Qul Yaequb al Hamim al Hakbud, Her Ayim Yaequb al Mim, Rabim Qul Yaequb. Bakach Qul Yaequb, Bahdur Qul Yaequb, Shabur Arzim Wishbur Yaequb at Arzi Hol Benun, Wir Qidam Kamu Agol Lebnun Wash Vriun Kamu Ben Ramin Qul Yaequb, Chutzab Lahbut Ash Qul Yaequb, Yachil Madbur Yachil Yaequb Madbur Qadash Qul Yaequb, Yachulul Elut Wich Shuf Yarut Yab Hiklu Klu Amr Kabud Yaequb, Lambul Yashab Wishab Yaequb, Malik Laulam Yaequb Az, Lamu Yatun Yaequb, Yabruk at Amu Bashlum. And while I get into the translation of that thing about the daughters being the corners, doesn't that kind of remind you of why in the tarot you have the princesses or pages as if they're like they're not one of the cardinal fixed or mute signs of the zodiac, but quadrants of space is how that is arranged as far as the astrological aspect of it. Not twelfths, but quadrants, full quarters. A psalm for David. Render a connection, for God is a verb and noun. Sons of the powerful. Render under God as a verb and noun, honor and might. Render unto God as a verb and noun, honor worthy of his name. Prostrate yourself before God as a verb and noun in his intensely holy place. The voice of God as a verb and noun is on the waters. The God of glory thunders. God as a verb and noun is on vast waters. The voice of God as a verb and noun is in power. The voice of God as a verb and noun is in majesty. The voice of God as a verb and noun, it breaks the cedar trees. God as a verb and noun shatters the cedars of Lebanon. He makes them prance about like a calf. Lebanon and Syria like the young unicorns. The voice of God as a verb and noun cleaves with shafts of fire. The voice of God as a verb and noun convulses the wilderness. Convulses the wilderness. God as a verb and noun shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of God as a verb and noun frightens the hens. Those Arabians, they were going to be changed, right? And strips the forest bearer, while in the temple all proclaim glory. God is a verb and noun, set enthroned at the deluge. God is a verb and noun, sits enthroned as king forever. God as a verb and noun will give might to his people. God as a verb and noun will bless his people with peace. Now people get too prosaic and specific about the references to sit and throne and footstool, but even in the language we have here, I mean, it's clear in the Quran, but you still have this idea, the throne is the controlling thing. And that root, of course, passes on into Arabic. The footstool, I forget the word for the footstool. Again, it's not something that God is limited because of God's operation. And the situation above doesn't mean necessarily that that's sitting in something. So it's not like it's supporting. But we have tahlim su. Oh, says Psalm 67. The listing of which book and chapter is much smaller than any of the other writing. Lam natsach ban binat mazmur shir alhim yatjanu weeb ruknu yar punyu atnu salah ladat barts Dirkuk bakul gwim yishwatak yuduk amim alhim yuduk amim kolm yishmachu wirnu lamim ki tushpuk amim misher walamim barts tanchum salah yuduk amim alhim yuduk amim kolm barts natnum yabula yabruknu alhim alhinu yabruknu alhim wirau autu kul apsi arts. For the conductor upon the Miginut, that's the place, right? A psalm, a song. Divinity, favor this place and bless this place. May he illuminate the countenance with us through our ritual prayers to make known your way on earth among the nations. It actually says nations this time. You got to be careful when it may be throwing something that's not just, people or nations or something, right? All divinity, among all the nations, your salvation. The peoples will acknowledge you. All divinity, the peoples will acknowledge you. All of them. The nations will be glad and sing for joy because you will judge the people fairly and guide the nations on earth. Horizons. Oh, so the rituals will be open to everybody, basically. The people will acknowledge you. All divinity, the people will acknowledge you. All of them. The earth will yield its produce. May all divinity, what we take, the deity of this place, bless us. May all divinity bless this place, and may all the ends of the earth fear him. All apsy, isn't that related to emotion beyond just fear? Oh, well, we do have the term fear. Okay.